Okay, somebody wants to know what the deal with my hair is. I got a company wanting my money, and why do businesses do things that seem to be good for them but not good for their customers? That and more coming up. Hey, good Marc TV morning. I got a email here from a viewer, and this guy's name is Brandon. So Brandon Harper writes, in your earlier episodes you have more gray hair, and now it looks like you have less hair or less gray. Do you color your hair, and if so, what do you use? Okay, you asked, so I'm going to tell you. So I was getting gray faster than I thought I should. I don't feel that old. I thought that my hair was aging faster than I was, so I went out and I got this, and guess what? I didn't use it. This is scary stuff, man. Like, this is like work, so forget that. What I did end up getting was this, which is basically like shampoo with like a dye in it, and it works. I gotta tell you, just use like regular shampoo. I use it about once or twice a week, and I'm not officially endorsing the product, but it works for me. So this is what I use if you want to get rid of that gray without doing all that crappy dye job stuff. Also, I wanted to show you something here. This is kind of neat. I'm not really sure what it is. A client sent me this. They, like, I guess for a thank you or a job well done. I'm not really sure where they got it. Now, they told me it was handmade, but in this day and age that doesn't mean much. But they said they got it like some kind of fair or like from the artist himself or whatever. But here's what's kind of weird is at the bottom you can see there's a UPC code. So I don't know how many guys are putting UPC codes on things they make like that, but it's you know, it's interesting. So also I want to talk to you about another thing. Let me just move this over here. So sometimes businesses do like weird things, right? They implement policies, and I don't know what shit. All right, so I wanna just show you something here. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's my present there. So as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my clumsiness. It amazes me how many businesses, they come up with these policies that seem to be really good for themselves and not so much for the customer. So case in point, my kids go to camp, and we shop at this store here. Here it is. It's called the Camp Connection, and they sell just everything and anything you could think about or think of when it comes to camping, like sleeping bags and boots and clothing and just everything and anything. So my wife and I, we go there around June of every year, and we have this crazy list provided to us by the camp, and we go in and we drop like $1,000 easily $1,000, probably like 1,500 on just all this crap that we have to pack into these humongous duffel bags, which we also got from Camp Connection, and send off to the kids. So this year Camp Connection implemented a loyalty program, which seems kind of smart, right? So they give you this card here called 365 Rewards, and based on how much money you spend, points or whatever go on this card, and you can redeem the points for more stuff. But here's the really dumb part, is you have to wait 15 days from the time any points or money go on the card to the time you can put it towards a future purchase, which is really stupid, because the buying pattern of a parent who's buying stuff for camp is you typically wait till, you know, near the last minute. You know, your kid usually goes to camp around the beginning of July, so maybe around the middle of June is when you do your crazy shopping, and 15 days later your kid's gone. Like, you're not going back. So there was really no point in this. And if you do need to go back to grab some last minute things, well, you're within the 15 days. So again, you know, totally useless. So we're holding on to this card, I guess, for next year, assuming between now and then we don't lose the card or it breaks like my present. So to Camp Connection, I'm going to say that this plan, I don't know who thought of doing the 15-day break, but the fact is, if you're going to reward your customers for buying from you, if you're going to create a loyalty program, and this goes for anybody, allow them to take advantage of it immediately. Like, not that purchase, of course, but like the next purchase. I mean, reward them immediately. For the best plans to work, the best loyalty plans to work, these are 3 things you got to do. Number 1, it's got to be fast. You got to give them the points right away. Don't make them wait. Second of all, it's got to be simple. It's got to be easy to understand. What do they get rewarded for? Is it points? Is it the amount of money? How much money do they have to spend to get the points? All that kind of stuff. And then third is to have minimal conditions. That's it. Those are the three things. If you can do that, then you will create a loyalty program that will actually earn you loyalty. You know what I just discovered? It's not even wood. I thought this was wood. It's actually like ceramic. Like really, it's ceramic, like handmade really, like in a factory or something. Handmade by machine in a factory. So get this, about 2 months ago, I get a call from this place called Penn Credit Corporation. Here's their website. They're based out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and they're calling me up asking for money. Apparently, I owe somebody money, but I'm not sure who. Now, I look back at my records, and I don't owe anybody any money that I know of. So they're calling me up, and I owe them money, and when I discuss this with them, I discover that they think I live in Florida, and I don't live in Florida. I live in Toronto. So they've obviously got the wrong Marc Gordon. So they say, hey, no worries, our apologies, we'll take you off the list, we'll track down the real Marc Gordon, which is all good. But here's the thing, I've been getting calls from them about once every 2 weeks for the last couple months, asking me to call them back. They leave these ridiculous voicemails, these scary voicemails saying, you know, you owe us money immediately and you must call this number or you'll be in trouble and your credit will be affected and all this other stuff. So today I get another call, but this time a person is on the other end. It's not just a recording or anything. So I pick it up, and the woman, get this, she calls me up and she gives me this spiel about the calls being recorded and all this other stuff, and she asks me to identify myself. So I tell her, okay, my name is Marc Gordon. And then she wants me to tell her where I live, what city, some other personal information, which I refuse to do because my thinking is she's called me. And she says, well, that she needs this information to confirm I'm the right person. And my response is that she should be giving the information that she thinks would apply to me, and I'll confirm. I mean, after all, she's called me. I didn't call her. So she won't do that because for security, and she thinks I'm being kind of rude, which I guess the reality is I was being kind of rude, but not as rude as calling someone every 2 weeks for like 2 months, and when they clearly have stated they're the wrong person. So she said, or she asked me if I wanted to talk to her manager, and I said, yeah, sure, put me on to your manager. So they put me on hold. I'm on hold for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then the line goes dead, and that's the end of it. So now I'm really, really excited about getting that next call. Yeah, I'm hoping they'll call back in 2 weeks, and then I can have a really great conversation with them. So when that happens, I will let you know. So if you had to get something out of this episode, I guess 3 points for creating a loyalty program that works. Knowing that sometimes a gift isn't always as it appears, and you don't have to, like, you know, use some serious dye on your hair. So there you go. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments about this episode, just post them down below. If you have an idea for a show, let me know. And yeah, you know what? If there's something you want to know, write it in, and you'll know if I divulge what I use for my hair, you know, I'll tell you pretty much anything. So until next time, I'm Marc Gordon, and you've been watching Marc TV. And of course, click subscribe up above or below, wherever it is, and get notified of new episodes as they go live.